is she could afford it. She makes a salary. I'm not saying it's like they went like on a, 365-day trip around the world, but like Daniel is like a top expensive New York City restaurant. It's conservative. It's on the Upper East Side. It's great. But I'm just saying, like, you can see the like, hey, it's Ariana. You gotta find a way to get her in. It's like she's at that status. Like, we're not finding up. We're not getting Sheena Shea can get into lots of places. I'm not picking on Sheena, but I mean, it's Daniel. You know what I mean? So it's like, this isn't LA. This is the Upper East Side. They're like, who is Sheena? Who is Schwartzy? Who, like, what? Like, Ariana has this. She'll have it whether she's on the show or not. But I feel after that statement, and she has said, I will gladly come back for season 11. She's also said, I'm not going to film with these two people. Those are two incongruous things. Like, we're not firing Tom over her. They won't do it. That will not happen. Again, even if she leaves, they still have a problem that no one else wants to work with him. But again, would they give whatever double the salary of all the others, and this mess is left to clean up with Lala and Sheena and Schwartzy and Kennedy? And yeah, they will listen. If Ariana goes, you know who it's going to be good for? It'll definitely be good for Kristen, Jackson, Stassi, because one of them, if not multiples, are definitely coming back. And Alex Bastian even said in the article, we're not closing the door to having any of those three back. I love how no one's talking about Stassi. She's out of the world. Stassi's on. She's doing her own thing. She's really not in that world. Go on.
Right, because hasn't it? No. Hasn't Stassi? Stassi's like not really friends with all of them anymore,
That's
right?
what I mean. Yeah, I mean, she's not like on a daily basis. And by the way, without Ariana there, I almost feel like Jax and Brittany have more of a reason to be back than Kristen. Without Ariana, I mean, Jax coming for Tom would be ratings gold. Like Mr. King and I just sat down, and Carlos was like, "Listen, let's be honest." Let's just be honest. He's like, Kim coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, he's like, could we have an honest conversation? I'm like, Carlos, this is behind the velvet rope. We always have an ask. He's like, it's not big enough. He's like, if the ratings don't do what they need to do this season, you should get Kim and Nene back. Now, that's not going to happen. But that to me is Jax returning to Vanderpump to go fucking basically punch Tom in the face. Like, okay, he's not really going to punch Tom in the face, but Jax coming back to confront Tom on air that's the money shot. And if I don't think they need that, but if Ariana leaves, which again, I don't, by the way, let me just say something else, because I almost buried the lead. If Ariana goes to leave this show, we're also not looking at the obvious. I think Bravo will say, here's your show. We're creating a show for you. Not Vanderpump Rules, not a bunch of friends hanging out in WeHo. I think they'll create some show. Now, if she were single, it would be pretty much a no-brainer. They would do their own version of The Bachelor. But I think they will find some show for Ariana. I don't know what it is. We already tried the night chat show with Giselle and whoever else, Kate Chastain, and that failed miserably. But they will have to find, and I bet you Bravo will be like, you cannot leave this network. They will find something for her to do. I don't know what it will be, but I think they'll give her a show. I do.
I have one last question for you. In your crystal ball, I mean, what do you see for Raquel?
Isn't it so sad? Like, after all this, I mean, Tom Sandoval is doing the band. Now, again, whether this tour is making money or not, that is a whole other thing when there are 9 individuals on stage playing bass and guitar, bass and guitar and keyboards and singers. I mean, this shit is like, I mean, Tom, who is paying these 8 people? His name is Mr. Tom Sandoval. So that's a whole nother thing, but
they're losing money, honey, losing money.
He's losing money, but he is out there and he is living his best life, fucking the girls. He's got one in every port. He's having orgies probably when he plays, he comes off stage. Oh, there's 4 of you at the stage door. Guess what? You all 4 are going to do me tonight, or none of you get the Scandoval. And they're like lightning bolt magic. We'll all take you. Let's go have an orgy. It's nice of you to ask about Raquel. I mean, it is to me. Well, I don't think you can hate her. I don't think you can hate her, guys. I think she has this has really fucked her up. I really do believe that. So, yeah, I mean, what happens to Raquel? I don't know, girl. I don't know. I think she'll take her back on the show, but they ain't going to give her a ton of money. And I mean, man, it's not good. It's her future is not. Again, Ariana, listen, a lot of people slipped into the DMs, a lot. When you and I announced that let's have Croy and Kim be the new Scandoval, people were like, hallelujah, Jesus. They were like, we're so sick of it too.
Yeah, people are
like,
over it. They're getting over it. Yeah.
But man,
I
here
mean,
we are talking about it, and it rates,
it's
girl.
hard.
It rates.
It's hard for Raquel. You either lean in and you just own it, and you say you're doing some work on yourself, and you kind of make a joke about it, and you just keep it moving, or you lean out and you get out of the reality TV world and you go. It's really what people want. You know, some people, like we talk about, some of our housewives are past and present. You know, they will do anything to stay on the show. Anything to be famous. And they're not just them, actors, a lot of people. Fame is amazing. It's also can be shitty, but you know, so it just depends on what she wants, you know, like, but some people really hate it. They want to live a normal life. They want to get married and have kids, and they don't want to be. So I don't know. She's got a choice to make. You know, you either own it and you know, you kind of do a lot of therapy and you come back. And I mean, people are very forgiving. So she could really reinvent. And
you just got to know who
if
you
I were
are,
her,
though.
you got to know who you are. If I were her, I'd fucking write a whole series of books on being the mistress and like what, you know, what to look out for and what to do. And do I have any regrets as the mistress? Would I do it again? And quite honestly, if she said, I have no regrets, you know, people will like, yeah, she'll be hated, but she'll also gain a huge following. It's just people that wait, you got to like, it's like we say, of the people or of the industry, you got to pick. That's the problem. People that waver in the middle and it's like, I don't know. Am I this? Am I that? That's where like you lose people. But like if you stand for something or stand for nothing, own it. I'm a mistress. That's what I am. Fine. I'm a home wrecker. I know. I'm a fucking this, that, yeah, whatever. You'll have a legion of fans. You will go on a speaking tour.
All the housewives now that see me out, that want to talk to me, it's all, I think, because I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, this is not, I think you have to pick a, like, you know, like it's almost helped my career in getting in touch with certain people because they're like, he really doesn't give a, like one housewife recently said to me, we don't need to get into who it is. It's neither her nor she's like, you just really don't care. I mean, again, I'm not looking for enemies, but I will sit here when this microphone is on and be honest, whether whatever you are in my life, I'm doing my job. Like our relationship, well, it's the Howard Stern and his first wife, even Beth, they're all like, stop talking about our sex life. Finally, it's like, okay, like this is what you do on the air. We like give up. Remember his first wife way back in the day, Allison, you started a radio, girl. I mean, and how it was like, yeah, we're going to have sex at night and I'm going to talk about it on the air. Same thing. So I agree, like with Raquel, like you got to figure it out. And it doesn't